Hi everybody, it's Claire back with another art journal video, and this time you're not going to believe this, I'm actually working in a different journal. This is one of the large creative white journals from Art by Marlene. It's got really nice smooth sort of cardstock weight paper in. And this is Marlene's brand new gesso, so this is a ridiculously small brush that I started off with. Sorted myself out there and got a bigger brush. I'm just popping a bit of gesso onto the page just to see how it works, really. This is a new product from Marlene, and it's lots of fun because, as you know, there are lots of techniques that you can do with gesso. So I then wanted to, it won't be any surprise, I wanted to just pull some rainbow colours across my page. So I am starting with, I think that one's called Kissy. I haven't quite learnt the names of Marlene's colours yet, but I will. So this is Kissy rather than the red. I quite like the sort of pinky red. Then I've used Hot Curry, and I'm going in this kind of swoopy pattern, and I'm using one of Marlene's brushes with the lovely acrylic handles. Then I have used the warm tone yellow, which is Cheesy. Just such brilliant names, aren't they? I wanted these swipes of colour to kind of vary in thickness as well, so you can see I'm being quite loose with how I'm pulling those colours across the page, and I'm not too worried about brush stroke marks on those either. I've put a piece of paper underneath both sides as well, just to catch any excess paint that comes off the side. So this is Envy, the green, which I've just mixed with a little bit of Cheesy just to make a slightly brighter green. Then I have used Sky. I'm having to check because, like I say, I don't really know the names yet. And then this is beautiful, isn't that vibrant? That's called Royal. Very appropriate for that purple. And then the last colour that going to use at the top and bottom is called Ballet. Really, really pretty colours. So you can see I'm just pulling that at the top left and bottom right. Okay, so apart from this, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So I've grabbed this stamp set from Marlene with all these fabulous circle shapes on it. And I'm just going to stamp some of those onto my page as well. So I was kind of freestyling at this point. I was like, I literally knew that I just wanted to pull some rainbow colours across the page, and I didn't really know any further than that what I was going to do. But I felt that the page needed a little bit of black and white contrast also. As you know, or maybe you don't if you're new to this, that adding a bit of black and white to your page can just really amp up the contrast level, so it kind of just makes things really, really pop. And using stamps like this with these lovely circle marks or any mark making stamps is a really, really great way to start. So I'm just grabbing some of the circles from that stamp set that are all different sizes. I'm just going to try and see if I can find the stamp set so I can tell you what it's called. Of course I can't see it. There it is. It's called Circle Salad. And you get 7 stamps on there in total, so there's lots and lots of varieties. I mean, you look at them and you think these could easily be turned into flowers. There's an idea for another journal page. Yeah, so there's lots and lots of things that you could do. Then this is one of a stencil from a set from Art by Marlene, and it's got these lovely words on, and I just thought I'm just going to do a bit of stenciling onto my rainbow swipe, and I'm going to stencil some of these words on there, and I'm going to keep like the colours quite analogous that I stencil onto. So you can see at the minute I'm doing tone on tone, but I think I do mix it up a little bit too. So I just wanted to bring a little bit of text into the background of my page as well. So now I'm just drawing some loose circles around some of the circles. That's an odd sentence, but yeah, so the ones that have no outline, I was just giving them an outline so they kind of work with the other ones that are there on the page already. So using the circle stamps kind of got me started on the circle theme. So I've grabbed this punch, which is from EK Punches, and you can find this on Amazon. And I've grabbed Marlene's most recent paper pad release. So this is double-sided, and on the back it's got these lovely polka dot patterns just in a plain colour. And I decided I was going to cut some out, and I'm being a bit lazy and not even taking the paper out of the pad, and then just stick them onto my page. So the only reason I'm using tweezers here is I'm embarrassed to say, because my nails need doing. Isabel's been away for a little bit with her boyfriend, so they're a bit long. I can't pick things up properly, so I was getting very frustrated. So actually, that's super quick. Just grab the tweezers, and it's a nice easy way to do this. Also means I'm getting less gluey because I am a bit messy with glue. So I'm just, it then got very difficult to work out which ones were stuck down and which ones weren't. And there was one point where I thought I'd stuck them all on, and I tipped my page and loads of them fell off, and I was like, what? How are there still so many? So you can see that I've dotted them right to the edge of the page as well. I've cut some in half. I think there's only a couple that I've cut in half actually, just to make it feel that the pattern flows off the page. Then I'm going in with a chisel tip Posca pen, and I'm just drawing a black border around my page. So the only reason I did this is just that I felt it needed that kind of finishing touch of this border going around the edge. I mean, I think it looked all right without, but for me, that just kind of finishes it off. Then I'm going in with a really fine tip gel pen, and I'm just doing some loose lines on some of the stripes of colour that are on my page. I'm doing a sort of scribbly marks as well, and a couple of loose scribbly lines on those. You can't really see it very well on the camera, but it does add another layer to that background. Okay, so then I was like, I want an image to go on here, and I've grabbed some of Marlene's paper elements. This lady is one of my favourite ones that's in the set. I just love her face is so joyful, and my page was kind of making me feel quite happy, so I felt it fitted. Now, putting her onto that background as it was, she got a bit lost, so I created this kind of quiet space for her to sit onto, and just by adding that white, that's going to give her like a bit of a landing platform, which means that she will be more easy to see than she would have been if that rainbow background had been behind her, because that would have distracted from her. So I'm sticking her on using some Art by Marlene sticky glue. It's really good. It has a really quick drying time though, so be sure when you stick things down that's where you want them to be. This is a Sharpie paint pen, and I'm just going in and drawing some white lines in the middle of that border just to push it away a little bit. Decided it was a bit too bold, and then I'm just doing some extra lines on those rainbow swipes just to create some sort of softer parts of those colours. I'm just experimenting as well, really. I only found these Sharpie markers recently, and I just wanted to have a play and sort of see what they were like, and I must admit I quite like them. Okay, so this is kind of coming together. I think I actually go in and also add some splatters. I think I do. I think that's what I'm going to do now. Splatters are one of those tools that I kind of do so often, and it can take a page. For me, I feel it can elevate a journal page just to like that kind of finished, complete look. And I can't really put my finger on what it is. I knew that I had to have more words on my page, so I found a quote from the Golden Oldie sticker book and grabbed one in there, and I'm going to stick that over the top of her head. And that was how this page came together. So it all grew from that rainbow stripe of colours coming across the page and ended up with me actually leaving some white space on my page, which is incredible. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, hope you found some inspiration. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.